Well, good morning. I am in Superior, Colorado at the Supercharger here, and I am getting ready to head off from the Denver area to Minneapolis for a couple weeks, hang out with some family and friends. And I believe I'm going to go the same way I came out here, which is I'm going to go up through Wyoming, and then I think through like Laramie, and then I end up taking like South Dakota across. So plan to do the same route. So yeah, I'm gonna do that here. It's 9:30 in the morning on, what day is it? It is Thursday, and I need to be in Minneapolis tomorrow to check into my hotel. And so I will probably be driving as far as I can tonight until maybe like 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And then I'll book a hotel wherever I end up as far as I can get. And then hopefully tomorrow I just have like 3 or 4 hours in the morning. And I have some stuff actually in a storage unit that I need to get out from Minneapolis, and then I'm bringing back to Las Vegas. And so I just want to do that. Then I don't have 2 storage units to pay on. So yeah, there's just a few little things that I need to grab. So I don't even have anything with. I didn't bring any camping gear on this trip because I knew I was going to have to load up the top and maybe a little bit of the back. One interesting thing from last night, as we were getting ready to go out to dinner, I was like, oh, I'll drive. And we were going to go into Boulder and go out to dinner last night. And all of a sudden I look on the screen and it says like, alert, alert, your back right tire is flat. And I go out and look, sure enough, it's flat. And I roll forward a little bit, my brother looks, and yep, there's a nail in it. So that's the first time that's happened so far. And I was gonna bring it to the Tesla service center here because it's only like 5 minutes away, but then ended up bringing it to, I wasn't sure if they would be open. It was already almost 7 o'clock. And right by them, there's I think a Firestone. So I ended up going there, and they ended up looking at it real quick, and he said he could plug it. It held no problem last night, so hopefully on the road today, there's no issues. If there are, I might end up having to get a new tire, but I don't think I'll need to. It seemed to hold pretty good. It was just a nail. So they took that out, plugged it up, and everything seems to be good. Also, one thing of note, when I took it to Firestone, the guy was just gonna take a jack and jack up the back without putting a puck in there. And there's these little pucks that I'll put up on the screen right now that I picked up on Amazon. They are a must. There's little holes on the bottom of Teslas, and they're for these little, they look like hockey pucks, and they have it's basically a hockey puck with like a little knob on the top. And that knob goes into the hole, and then that's what you put the jack on. So that protects the battery pack on the bottom. And so you definitely want to make sure you're using those. I'll put all that information along with the link in the description below if you want to pick those up. But they are a must if you're getting a Tesla. I'm going to get charging right now. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute. These are 250 kilowatts, so hopefully it'll be a fast charge. Already getting going. It's not going to go up to like 250 because I'm already at 71%. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be around 50 kilowatts input right now. And I'm probably just going to stay, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so while I kind of plan out my day and where I'm going to be traveling to. So I will keep you updated. I'll let you know what the current session as far as price is. And yeah, we're at 72% right now. And I plan, like I said, maybe just to go up to like 90% and then hit the road. So I'll keep you updated on everything in a minute. All right, so got the game plan for today. We're leaving Denver here. We're gonna head up to Wheatland, Wyoming, and then over to Rapid City, South Dakota. So it's gonna be kind of, last time we went through to like Lusk, which is over here, which we might still stop at, but looks like this Wheatland one is probably the best one. It's 163 miles away, so we'll have no problem reaching it. And yeah, should be a nice little drive today. Weather looks great, so yep, that's kind of the plan, to Rapid City, and then we'll just take Rapid City straight across on, I think that, what is that, I-80 or whatever, to Sioux Falls, and then on into Minnesota, and then up to Minneapolis. So pretty straightforward, pretty much just 2 main interstates and then a little area right here that we'll go through. That's the plan, and we'll try to make it as far as we can today. I'm imagining I'd love to make it to like at least to Sioux Falls today. So by 10 o'clock tonight or so, I'd like to be done. So next stop is Wheatland, Wyoming, 150 kilowatt, 163 miles away. That's the plan. I will see you when we get there. Also, yeah, I just looked actually before I was getting ready to take off. It shows that Wheatland, we'd have 20%, and then we need to, 21% now, when we need to charge there for 30 minutes before heading on to Rapid City. That would give us 11%. I'm gonna let this go a little bit. I wanna get this up to about 30% before I take off. So I imagine maybe around 90% total charge. So, but we'll do that, and then right before I leave, I'll show you exactly how much that cost today. All right, so just got done charging. I ended up going up, stayed about 10 more minutes, went up to 92%. As you can see, Wheatland now we have a good 32%. That's plenty. We should end up having 10 to 15% left when we get there. But remember, got the cargo box. Then only have to charge there for about 30 minutes, probably a little more, to go on to Rapid City. The cost, I went from about 60 some percent up to 92, cost $4.93. Looks like we got 2.5 hours, about 163 miles. I will keep you updated if anything exciting happens along the way. Weather should be great, and it's actually a pretty scenic drive, so should be a good time.
Now turn right onto McCaslin Boulevard. Exit 78 on the right. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West Mariposa Parkway.
All right, so we're getting to the Wheatland, Wyoming Supercharger.
Now turn right onto West Mariposa Parkway.
Probably pulling in with about 17%. I believe it said I'd have about 30%, somewhere around there, when I left the Colorado Supercharger.
Onto 16th Street.
All right, so here at the Heartland Inn and Suites. Superchargers are straight ahead. These are 150 kilowatts. So I'm kind of glad, because the other ones on the way, like at Lusk, and I forgot what the other one was, those are only 120. So this ended up working out well.
Now your destination is on the right.
All right, let's get charged up, and then I'm gonna run into the bathroom real quick. All right, here at the Supercharger in Wheatland, Wyoming, we got here with 17%. Said I think about 31% or something like that when we left the Denver area. So obviously with the cargo box, like I mentioned, you know, we're always 20-25% below that. Shows that we need to charge here for 35 minutes to have enough to get on to Rapid City. There is another 1 or 2 chargers in between, so when I get back from the bathroom, I'll take a look at that and see if that makes more sense, if that'll save me time. Otherwise, I'll just sit here for, you know, about 35 minutes or so. Unfortunately, there's not a lot around here. It's kind of like some open fields and stuff, although there is looks like a gas station back here, a little travel plaza. So I will go probably check that out and maybe get a snack or something like that. But other than that, I will keep you updated on what I decide, and I think I'll probably just head on to Rapid City next, and I'll get this up to where it shows that instead of having 11%, that it has like 25%. All right, keep you posted. All right, let's get charged up. Of course, not working. So I don't know why. I still don't know why sometimes that doesn't work. Like now it's only like 20% of the time that it doesn't work, but still. All right, catch up with you in a minute. Now we'll make it to Rapid City with 25%, and we're at 98% overall. So that should be plenty, although I still think it'll probably be fairly close, and there are some mountains and stuff to go through. So it's a pretty scenic drive, although right now it's kind of cloudy, overcast right here. But hopefully that clears up as we head east. All right, so we're at 99% now. It's been $10.20. So to go from, what was it about? Yeah, like 17% or 16, 17% to a full charge costs $10.20. So not bad at all compared to gas. All right, taking off from the Wheatland, Wyoming Supercharger, headed to Rapid City, South Dakota. All right, quick little update here. Tire pressure looks good. Just took off from the Supercharger in Wheatland and it popped up real quick. So yeah, they seem to be doing good. They fluctuate a pound or two of pressure just based on if they're warm or not, or the temperature outside and stuff like that. So anything around like, yeah, 38 to 41 seems to be pretty good. All right, I will see you in Rapid City. All right, so just an update telling me to stay below 70 miles an hour to reach my destination. I knew that when it said 3.5 hours to Rapid City, that was a long stretch. That's a long stretch for this car with the cargo box on. And so I was like, I'm not sure, but it said I would have like 25% or something. That didn't take long to go away. Now it shows 5%. I'm literally like 15 minutes or 20 minutes into this drive. So yeah, I don't think there's any possible way I can make it. So I'm gonna have to look here on the map. I'm gonna slow down to 30 here. And let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop in between there. Yeah, so we'll stop at this one at Lusk, and which we've stopped at once before. It's only 120 kilowatt, but whatever. I mean, we're gonna have to do it. So it's only 37 miles away. So we will do that, and I'll just top off, and then should be good to go. All right, I'll see you there.
Onto South Main Street. Now you have arrived at your destination.
All right, just getting to the Lusk, Wyoming Supercharger. We stopped here before on the way out west, and it's a 120 kilowatt charger. Remember, this is the CD motel, as I called it. All right, made it to Lusk, Wyoming with 63%. Now we're gonna bring this up on here and look to go to Wall, South Dakota. We'll see what it says on how long it takes to get there, but it looks like it was, I don't know, maybe 150 miles or so. Yeah, it says we'll have -6 right now at 63%. So we'll wait till that gets up to, yeah, probably about 25% or so, and then we'll take off. Hopefully that'll be enough this time. All right, I'm gonna go get charging. All right. All right, so it says 10 minutes remaining to continue trip to make it onto Wall, South Dakota, but I'm actually going to stay a little longer. So yeah, I want to make sure, like I said before, that this is like 25% instead of -6. So probably be here maybe like 25 minutes. All right, I'll let you know how much we end up charging and what the cost is coming up here in a minute. Oh, they do have a nice little park here though in Lusk, Wyoming, with a supercharger. Grab some lunch, just hang out here. Got kids, little playground. Yep, not bad. Small, only what, 4 chargers and at 120 kilowatts, but it works. All right, so I'm just looking over the map here, and so yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna go straight to Wall. Now it's 100 and let's see here. If I click on Wall, South Dakota, yeah, it's 200 miles away. Okay, so I should be able to make it if I can get up to about 25% here. As you can see, I'm already at 90% total charge. It says I'll have 17% when I get to Wall, South Dakota. I don't think that's enough. As we've seen in the last one, it said I would have 30%. And then like 20 minutes later, it said I'd have 5%. So, you know, most of you guys aren't gonna have to worry about this because you're not gonna have a cargo box on top. And it's, you know, and if you don't have one, honestly, it's usually within 2 to 3% of whatever it says. So again, most of you guys won't have to worry about this, but if you are towing something, or if you're have a cargo box on top or something like that, just know that you are going to lose, you know, 25% range just because of that. So, and the wind is like crazy out here too. So when you're out here in like the open land like this in Wyoming and South Dakota, the winds are really strong. Typically they're coming out of the west, so I probably would have a tailwind heading toward Minnesota right now. But so far I've been kind of going north, so I've still been getting a crosswind. But maybe as soon as we get to like South Dakota here, to Rapid City or something like that, maybe it'll start looking a little better. But otherwise, yeah, go there. Here's the thing. So it's 200 miles from Lusk, where I'm at, Wyoming, to Wall, South Dakota. But because we have to go past Rapid City right here, there's another charger right there. So just in case things don't work out, I can just stop there, and I know I can easily make it to that one. But we'll try to make it all the way to Wall, South Dakota. And because Rapid City, that's 120 kilowatt, and Wall is 150 kilowatt. So, all right, I'll keep you posted. We'll probably stick around here for about another 10-15 minutes. And if you're wondering about cost right now, let's see here. Charging. So far, I've been here, I don't know, maybe about 15-20 minutes. It's $3.72. Not bad at all. All right, so we are now finally up to 97% and 25% when we get to Wall, South Dakota. Who knows how accurate that is? I have no idea. I mean, in 15 minutes, that could say 5% again, or it could be fine like it is sometimes, and we get in with like 15%. Who knows? I hope it's the latter. So let's go get unhooked and get out of here. By the way, the lines here make no sense at all. Look at these lines. They don't line up at all. Yeah, I pulled into this one perfect, and then the cord wouldn't reach. So that didn't make any sense. Whoever put these on was drunk. Or whoever put these lines down was hammered when they did. But yep. All right, let's get out of here. All right, leaving the Lusk, Wyoming Supercharger and headed to Wall, South Dakota Supercharger.
It's been you all along, but I've been too caught up to see it, baby. We can have it all if I just
I just got an update. I don't know, it's maybe been, I don't know, in 45 minutes to an hour since I talked to you at the last charger in Lusk, Wyoming. And remember how it said like 25% or whatever? Yeah, it's already down to 4%. So I'll be stopping in Rapid City and charging there for about 15 minutes and then going on. So yeah, that's just the state of where I'm at with the cargo box. It just drains it too much, and so end up having to stop a couple extra times on every trip. All right, another update. Got it on autopilot right now, so you can see me right there. I'm going right past Rapid City. It says that I have 2% right now to go all the way to Wall, South Dakota. So still like 100 some miles left. Let's look. Yeah, an hour and 13 minutes. Yeah, 2% I'd have, 81 miles. Not gonna risk with Rapid City right there. So I'm just gonna bring up Superchargers there in Rapid City, only 30 miles away. Make that the new destination. So 36 minutes away, 32 miles, and I'll have 26% when I get there. So that'll work. I'll charge there for like, I don't even know, probably like 15 minutes, because I'm going to do that one fast, because then I'll charge in Wall. So, all right, because I think Wall is a faster charger anyways. So I will see you at the Rapid City, South Dakota Supercharger. Look at how many people at the mall. Oh, it's because they got a fair going over there. I was like, there's that many people at the mall? They must be having a hell of a sale. Nope, looks like there's a city or county fair. So I guess that's what we'll be trying to avoid.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Nobody here, so that's nice. All right, yeah, I want to get out of here as fast as possible. All right, so I ended up getting here to the Rapid City, South Dakota Supercharger. It's at the Rushmore Mall. I stopped here before, actually, on the way out west and charged. So you can see they have a city or county fair going on over there, so that's why there's so many cars in the parking lot. Because when I came here last time, and well, it was like 11 a.m. and it was completely dead. There was like 5 people in the mall. So yeah, I'm just gonna charge up here, and then I'm only gonna charge enough to get to Wall, South Dakota. That one's right off the freeway. Yeah, here it is. It's, let's see here, it's 150 kilowatt. Let me see what the next one is. Yeah, that's 120. So, and I don't think I can make it all the way to this one, which is 150. Nope. All right, so it's only 50 miles away. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up, and then I'll probably eat at that one and at the Wall one. So looks like 50 miles, and I have 23% currently. It says, let's see here, how much to get there, because I currently have 2%. So it stayed around 2%, which is, you know, what it was telling me. That didn't keep going down. I still didn't want to risk that. It's a little too close for comfort. So I'm literally going to sit here for like 10, 15 minutes and then at most and go. And I'll keep you posted. All right, let's go charge up. Let's do a quick charge, 10, 15 minutes. All right, yeah, got up to 111. So it says 10 minutes remaining to continue trip. I'm gonna stay 15 and go. It is 4:46, so I'll stay till, for 4:47, I'll stay till just after 5 o'clock and then take off for Wall, South Dakota. All right, real quick. So I think I had like 20% when I got here, like 23. I can't even remember right now. But it ends up showing, yeah, so we're up to 66% here in Rapid City. And yeah, some of these remote areas out here, like kind of in the middle of nowhere, man, electricity is cheap, because I mean, I can charge up for like $8 or $9 sometimes, like almost a full charge. So far, I think it's like 20% up to 67%, like $4.37. So like super cheap. Again, I can't exactly remember without looking at the footage again what the percentage was when I got here, but I think it was somewhere around 20% or slightly higher. Yeah, I'm gonna take off here and go to Wall, which shows I'll have 46% when I get there, so that's plenty. And I could probably go on. Let's see what the next one after that would be. Let's see if it makes sense to stay a little bit longer. Okay, hold on. That's Wall, 52 miles. Or I could go 125. Actually, that almost makes more sense, just to wait until I can get 125 miles. Let's see if I go to this one, how much it says. Because I mean, I'm already charging and I'm already at 68%. Yeah, it says I'll have 12% to get there. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna sit around here for another 10 minutes, and then that should be plenty to get me there. So that's the plan. Then I don't have to stop at Wall. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna head to Murdo, South Dakota, Supercharger, 4 stalls, 120 kilowatt max. But there's no need to stop anymore at Wall anymore. So that would have been right here, but I'm just gonna keep going past that. I'll have 32% when I get to Murdo. So I decided just to stick around an extra 15 minutes, made more sense. Also, like I said, I went from about 20%, I think, up to about 90%, about 89. And if I look at charging, that was $7.08. So yeah, that's like a gallon and a half of gas. And I just charged my entire car almost. So yep, especially in these areas, when you're in places like Vegas or LA or things like that, it can be a little more pricey. Then I'd say it's probably closer to like $20, $22 to get a full charge. But yeah, in some of these places like this, electricity must be super cheap. So yeah, only $7.08. Not bad at all. All right, I will catch up with you in Murdo, South Dakota. All right, leaving Rapid City, South Dakota, and headed to Murdo, South Dakota.
Now turn right onto North Maple Avenue. Now turn left to stay on North Maple Avenue.
All right, let's get on the road. Showing the Supercharger here on the left. I gotta go get some food, so I'm gonna go grab some food first and then come back and charge.
Your destination is on the left.
Yeah. All right, so any original watchers from the first part of the series on will recognize this one, because I stopped here. This is the one where it's that two old couples sitting inside this restaurant, and it was completely silent in there, and the bathroom's right next to where everybody eats. So it was weird. Weird vibe. But yeah, just gonna charge up here. I have no idea how long yet. Gotta take a look at the map and see where the next stop is gonna be. All right, so just pulled in here to Murdo, South Dakota Supercharger. Battery very low. We were at like 8% when we pulled in. Gonna stick around here for a little bit. Let's see how far. It's only a little over 100 kilowatts right now. We're right here. Got to go to Minneapolis right here. So got to go to Sioux Falls at least tonight. I might go a little farther. Might go all the way. I don't know yet. So depending on how tired I am. I gotta eat. I just tried to go eat, and I went around the corner, went to the petrol station, and they had a Subway there, and I was like, oh, that'll work. And then I get inside. It's only like 9 o'clock, I guess, or 9:20 when I got in there, and Subway was already closed. So I'm gonna have to find like a McDonald's or something else on the way. But let's see here. So we gotta go. Mitchell is 133, or Sioux Falls is 197. I'm gonna say we're gonna go on to Mitchell. Getting ready to take off. It's about 10 p.m. local time, and we're gonna head to Mitchell, South Dakota, which you can see over here is just before Sioux Falls, before the Minnesota border. You can see Minneapolis up here, Sioux Falls right at the border. And so we're probably gonna just keep going for a couple hours and see how we feel. I definitely need to get something to eat. So I'll probably be good for at least 3 more hours. So I may just end up going or just pulling over at a rest area, sleeping for a few hours, and then heading on to Twin Cities and getting there in the morning. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. You'll see I'll have 24% when I get to Mitchell, South Dakota. I'm adding that extra amount because of the cargo box. So that's pretty much it for that. So I'm heading to Mitchell, which is, let's see here, is an hour and 55 minutes away. Should get in right around midnight, and it's 139 miles. And if you want to know about charging and how much, you can see I got here at 8%. I'm now at 81%. And so did all that, did 73% in, I don't know, maybe about 35 minutes or so. And then it cost me $8.08 so far. So, and I'm gonna unhook here in about a minute or two. So yeah, $8. I mean, that's like, in most places, that's 2 gallons of gas. And that just got me pretty much to what I need. Not 100% full, because that last, 10-15% takes a while, and I don't want to sit around for that. There's no need to. But yeah, it's a lot cheaper than gas. So definitely enjoying that. I'm still getting 45 kilowatts in right now. So at 82%, I'm ready to take off, and I will see you in Mitchell, South Dakota. All right, just leaving the Murdo, South Dakota Supercharger, headed to Mitchell, South Dakota Supercharger, about an hour and 55 minutes away. And I have no idea why the wipers are on. Let's see here. Yeah, I gotta go left. I have no idea why they're on. I think it's because it's like smoky, and so it thinks that there's stuff on the window, which there's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. All right, turn that off. All right, so yeah, about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hour drive, and I will keep you updated if anything exciting happens. I highly doubt it. It's South Dakota, and it's night with a little bit of smoke in the air. So hopefully it's uneventful, and I just throw on autopilot and cruise for a couple hours. All right, I'll see you guys in Mitchell, South Dakota.
Now turn left onto South Ullman Street.
We're just getting to the Mitchell, South Dakota Supercharger, down to 3%. Said I'd have 25. So yeah, it's about 25%, a little less. It's between 20 and 25%, depending on weather, is what I lose with the cargo box. So I mean, after all these trips now, it's pretty much between 20 and 25%. All right, 0.3 of a mile. Looks like up by this Shell station.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West Havens Avenue.
There's nothing open in all of the state of South Dakota. I cannot find anything. Yeah, there's just nothing open. I haven't eaten since like 10 hours ago.
Now your destination is on the right.
Alright. Yeah. Let's see here. There's, of course, nowhere to go to the bathroom out here. Alright, let's get charged up. Down to 3%. Alright, so again, battery very low. Down to 3%. So it said we would have 25%. So yeah, 22% difference with the cargo box. It's par for the course. So getting used to that, and so I just have to make sure that every time I'm taking that into consideration. Right now I've been trying to leave 25% each time, and if there's like mountainous stuff, I'll probably try to even leave 30. But I'm gonna charge up real quick and go to the bathroom somewhere and I'll keep you posted after that. All right, so I'm gonna leave here and go to Sioux Falls and then charge up there. This one's a little sketchy. There's like same cars going by like 10 times. Pulled up right by me, right before somebody else pulled up.
500 feet, turn left onto South Ullman Street.
Then ended up leaving, and like, yeah, it just, the whole thing was kind of like a little sketchy.
Now turn left onto South Ullman Street.
It'll watch sometimes because a lot of these at night, like that one, there's nothing around. It's completely like you're the only person there, and you obviously aren't familiar with the area. I've had that a couple times where there's just weirdos wandering around, and you know, at 1 in the morning, and it's not like they're just like leaving a bar or something like that. They're just like randomly walking around or driving around. Like, just you get a weird feeling. Best to leave. So we just got to the Sioux City Supercharger, and right on the Minnesota border. Got 17% left, and I'm gonna charge up here, and then I don't know, man, I might call it a night around here and then just wait until morning and go. Otherwise, if I can get some food in me, it's been like 13 hours. If I can get some food, nothing's open. I haven't seen anything open in like 6 hours. And so if I can find something that's decent to eat, then that'll give me the energy and I'll be fine. I only have a few hours left, so I don't know, we'll see, but I'm gonna charge up real quick. All right, so got $5.06 in charging. I went from like, what was it, like, honestly, I'm too tired, I have no idea. It was like 10% or something, or 15%, but it's up to 70 now. So let's get going. And we will go to, Sherburn, Minnesota, Supercharger, 150 kilowatt, I believe. We'll have 24% roughly, which means we'll probably have about 10%. All right, I'm gonna get going.
Don't tell me that it's over. Never say that I can't relate. I still wanna come over, 'cause I know that it's not too late.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
right, so getting to these superchargers here. All right, so we just get to the Sherburn Superchargers. Sherburn, Minnesota. I am super tired and am ready to go to bed. I cannot go any farther, so all right, so it is 10 a.m. and I'm just leaving the Sherburn, Minnesota Supercharger. Ended up crashing here in the parking lot last night, and I just got too tired and ended up sleeping longer than I thought I was gonna. Yeah, I ended up crashing here, and I guess for probably about 5.5 hours, which is a lot longer than I thought I would, but definitely needed that.
In 500 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 90 eastbound toward.
Alright, so I'll probably update one more time when I get into the Twin Cities, but I don't think I should have to stop any other times, and there really aren't any other superchargers along the way. I think there's one in Albert Lea, and then that's it. So might stop there. Otherwise, I'll probably just head right into the Twin Cities. So as you can see, it's a little overcast. I think it's a lot of that smoke still in the sky.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Happy Trails Lane.
All right, just pulling into the Albert Lea, Minnesota
Now
Supercharger.
turn right onto Happy Trails Lane.
Stopped here a few times before. It's actually a good one, although I think it's still only 150 kilowatt, which I wish it was more. I don't understand why it's not. But yeah, they got like a bunch of stuff here, from Pizza Hut to Taco Bell to McDonald's, and then obviously the Petro gas station. And it looks like they're doing some remodeling out here.
Now your destination is on the right.
All right, I'm gonna jump in here and get a charge going. Then I'll kind of update you on what's going on. Nobody else here, so that's nice. This one's usually quite busy. All right, here at the Albert Lea Supercharger in Minnesota, I'm gonna get a charge going real quick, and then I'll update you on what's going on. All right, so I just wanted to give a little update on what's going on. So last night, it was probably about 3 in the morning. I probably drove a few hours more than I should have. It's just more, I just wasn't comfortable. Yeah, there just wasn't anything, and there was a lot of construction, so there was like nowhere to pull over. There was nowhere to, there was not a lot of gas stations or truck stops or anything like that either. So kind of was forced to go a little farther than I was comfortable with, and ended up then getting to the Sherburn, Minnesota Supercharger, and decided that was it. I wasn't going any farther. So what kind of sucked though is that I fell asleep while I was supercharging, and what happens then is if it's not a high capacity one, like if there's not a lot of people visiting that one at the time, like it's not full, then I believe Tesla charges 50 cents per hour for being connected after you're already full. And so I ended up, I think, charging probably for like, I don't know, probably like 45 minutes after it was already at 100%. There was nobody else there, and I think there was probably about 6 or 8 stalls, and so there was nobody else there. But I was so tired, I fell asleep, and ended up waking up and then realizing that I was already at 100%. So I went and unhooked. It was only like $19, but probably half of that was the overage charge. So I was getting charged like 50 cents. I must have been 50 cents a minute or something. I don't know. If it's a high volume one where there's a lot of people there, then you get charged $1 a minute, I believe, after you're at 100%. So I'm not exactly sure how long I was still hooked up after, but as soon as I woke up for a brief second, I went in unhooked, and then I pulled forward to just a regular spot and ended up crashing there for like, I think like 5 hours, maybe 5.5 hours. It was not comfortable. I just did it in the seat. I didn't bring my bed or mattress with, so I didn't have anything, you know, to lay down on and back, although it probably would have been better than just laying in the seat. But I laid the seat all the way back, and it was fine. I mean, it helped. I feel a lot better now. So now I was debating on going into town, and which I'll be in Twin Cities probably in about an hour, and I wasn't sure what to do. So like my parents contacted me and they were like, well, do you want to come over and just see us? And so I think I'm actually just gonna go straight to storage, which was my initial plan anyways. I need to close that out no later than tomorrow, so I don't get charged for the next month, for August. So I think I'm just gonna go there, and it's a little bit north of Minneapolis, St. Paul. So I'm gonna go there, take care of that, get my stuff out, which honestly shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes, and close out my storage unit. And then I'm gonna head to my hotel to check in, and I'll do a few things, run a few errands myself, and then probably go meet up with some family tonight for dinner. But that's kind of the plan. If it was a little like didn't make a lot of sense kind of after I got into Sherburn, I'll try to edit it so it makes a little bit more sense, but that's why, because I was just so tired and I ended up just crashing. Like I ended up just going to bed as soon as I got there, and I just pulled into another spot and slept for like 5.5 hours. So that is the nice thing. Even though I was just sleeping in the driver's seat, you know, I just put on climate control or put on camp mode and just set it to like 71 degrees, and I was perfectly comfortable. I had a little blanket in here, so I just threw that on, and it was fine. I mean, it wasn't the best sleep because I didn't have my mattress with, but it was fine. So yeah, I'm charging up now. Right now I'm at 75 kilowatts going in. I'm at 64%, and current session is $1.68. So I've only been hooked up here for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let it go until I could have made it to where like my parents are and stuff in the St. Paul area. I could have made it there, but then I was like, why don't I just stop here at Albert Lee for 10 minutes, get a little extra charge in, and then I'll have plenty to get up to storage. Once I get to storage, it's probably another 15 minutes back to the Oakdale Supercharger for me to be able to charge there. So put a little extra in, 10-15 minutes here right now, and I'll go run my errands for the day, check into my hotel, and then I'll be good to go. So mid next week, we're going to a cabin that I rented, and we're gonna do a little fishing, and I rented a pontoon and stuff like that. So that'll be a lot of fun, and just gonna hang out for a few days and fish and enjoy the Minnesota summer. And then once that's done, then I have probably 3 or 4 more days back in the Twin Cities, back at actually the same hotel. And then once that's done, then I'll be heading back out west toward Las Vegas, and then start some more camping trips. Like in August, I'll be doing Glacier National Park and Yellowstone, and probably like Grand Tetons, and I'll head up toward Washington State and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of fun trips coming up, and a little bit more background on where I'm going, a little bit more info on certain places, you know, at the destinations I end up at. So should be fun coming up, and I look forward to sharing my travels with you. So I'm going to charge up here for about another 10 minutes and then take off. So I'll keep you updated on everything, and I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate that, and feel free to hit the like button as well. All right, just getting into the Twin Cities. Look at that guy. That's not safe at all. Okay, go ahead. Need a little more air in there. There you go. Yay!
I think that was
blew the house down.
Yeah.
special.
Came back.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay, both of us.
Oh, nice. There it is. Nope, he beat me. He got me. By about maybe a quarter of an inch, half an inch. There you go. Almost eating size.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Decent size.
Yep.
It's gonna fall off there.
Okay, hang on. There you go. Nice one. All right, you want to take it off?
No.
All right, so I finally got here after driving about 18 hours on the road between driving through South Dakota and Wyoming and then supercharging. Ended up, being about 18 hours. So got here early in the week and now just hanging out with some family and visited some friends while I'm here. Gonna be doing that too this weekend. But for the last few days, I've actually been here in Lindstrom, Minnesota, which is about an hour north of the Twin Cities, and been up here, got a lake house on VRBO with my family, and so been up here with my parents and just out here on the lake fishing on Green Lake, just north of the Twin Cities, fishing for the last few days, and we've actually caught quite a few fish. I think probably caught about 25-30 fish, but most of them all just small sunfish, panfish. Most we had to throw back, a few keepers, so we will be cleaning some fish today and probably eating that later tonight or tomorrow. But otherwise, it's been a fun trip and looking forward to getting back on the road. I'll be heading out on Monday, heading back toward the Vegas area, and then once I get out there, I'll be turning around pretty quick and heading north up to the Wyoming area, heading to Yellowstone, and then to Glacier National Park and Grand Tetons, heading up to the Washington State area. I'll be doing some camping, some hiking, maybe some rafting, and hopefully a bunch of other fun stuff. So stay tuned for that, and I'll keep you posted on Monday when I start heading back. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Bryan Hauer or Twitter at Bryan Hauer, which I'll put up on the screen right here and in the description below. And you can follow on more of a day-to-day basis rather than just the full updates on YouTube every couple weeks. All right, so I'm gonna get back to hopefully catching a few more fish, and I will catch up with you guys in a few days.